Hi everyone, my name's Anne Marie. Welcome to Card Making Project 537. Now today's card is a Christmas card, and from now on a Monday we will be looking at all occasion paper projects, and on a Friday it will be Christmas projects until probably mid-November, and then from mid-November will be Christmas all the way. We're going to do lots of different kinds of projects for Christmas, and hopefully there'll be something in there that you can take away and think, oh, I can do that, or that's a good idea. Now today I'm going to add a few extra photos on my blog because there's a technique in today's card that I don't actually show you how to do it. It's only very simple, but it just shows you the steps of how I've done it, and I should put those on the blog together with lots of photos of the finished project as well. Talking of which, all the ingredients of the items that we've used for the project will be on my blog, so please be sure to check it out. I also include the adhesives and any extra items on there, and if I can include links and item numbers, I do that as well. So there's always extra photos on the blog, and you can always find me on Facebook, or you can contact me on Facebook, you can comment on YouTube, and then you can find me on all the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram. I do like Instagram because I'm quite nosy. I like looking at all your photos. So without further ado, sit back and relax, and let's have a look at today's gorgeous Christmas card. We're going to be using our border trim dies from Anna Griffin. It was a set of 3 dies. We're going to be using this particular one. It's all in one, there's no shadow or anything with it, but we're going to use that one. And we're going to use embossing folders from the Baubles and Bells collection called Scattered Holly. We're going to use the full folder and the border embossing folder. So those are the physical items that we're going to use for die cutting and embossing. Everything is always listed on my blog, so be sure to check that out. Our base card is a 7x5 inch card off of my friends across the pond, a 5x7, and this is just a basic ivory card. I'm going to use my bone folder to make sure I've got a nice sharp edge along the side of the card. I've already used my handmade stamp on the back, and I've stamped it. This is from one of Anna Griffin's stamp sets. I've added my name. I always add the project number and the date, but obviously you don't have to do that. Just add your name, and then the person you're giving it to will know that you've made it for them. So we're going to do the inside first, and I think the inside of this is probably one of the quickest and prettiest inserts for a Christmas card. I've taken a piece of ivory cardstock, and I've used the embossing folder from the Baubles and Bells collection, the Scattered Holly, and I've simply embossed the side of the cardstock. I've taken a watercolour brush and I've just simply added some colour along the edge. I haven't been careful. I have simply added green and pink and just got the colour on there. I have made a little slit just in the centre at the side of the holly, just using a craft knife, and I've taken one of the sentiments from the Christmas vintage sentiment set from Anna, and I'm going to simply peel the back of this away, and just before we pop it into the card, I'm going to push the sentiment just under that cut line. And so it kind of holds it in place, but because it's a sticker, it's going to sit on there itself anyway. And then I can add the insert to the card. And it's just another option for your inserts, because I know you all like the insert ideas. So we can add that just to the inside of our card. And I've cut it to about 1/2 inch smaller than the actual card, so it gives us a little bit of a border. And I haven't matched the ivory up. I've used a different ivory because then that just makes it stand out a little bit, I think. You could go for tone on tone, but that's our insert complete. So you've got lots of room on this to be able to write your name and your message and Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, etc. And now we can turn our attention to the outside. So I'm just using my bone folder again to make sure I've still got that nice sharp edge. And the base card for the front is, now this could be any Christmas cardstock from Anna. This is something from a few years ago. If you've got maybe the Christmas plaid collection from this year, you could maybe use that. So I'm just using any Christmas paper for the back of it. Next, this is where we've used our border trim dies. I've used the Anna Griffin metallic gold cardstock. Now this is the metallic, not the shiny or the foil cardstock. This was just the metallic, the same as it's in the metallic layers. I've die cut it twice, so I've made 2 of the borders. And then up one side of the border, I've cut out a piece of the green foil cardstock from Anna, and I've just threaded it through the edge. And now I think I've taken some photos of when I did that, so I'll add those to my blog. But I've simply added it up through, threaded it through and between the sections of the die. I've already got tape on the back of it, and I'm simply going to add the border strip to the front of the card, and then I'm going to do the same for the second one, just simply adding them with flat tape. It's a nice, I think, easy Christmas card that you could do quite a few times. Die cut lots of the borders and then add them all the foil. And next you can die cut, emboss a strip for the centre. Again, I've used the green foil for the embossing. Look how beautiful that's embossed. I've got 3D foam on the back of it, and I'm simply going to add this through the centre of the card, like so, between the 2 border trims. I'm just checking that I've got that on straight, because you look at it straight down, I don't. So I can't lean over it. So when nothing's straight, that's my excuse. So I can press that down. Next, I've taken one of the vintage collage Christmas toppers, and it says warm winter wishes. I've got 3D foam on the back, and I'm simply going to pop that through the centre of our embossing. Press it down, and then to finish the card, because as I say it is a quick card, I've got a little gold bow that I'm going to just position over the top of the star, so that makes it look as though we've got double bow tails where the tails are on the actual topper. And that is our card finished. How cool is that? With the weaving, the threading of the foil through the border trim die, it just makes it look so much special. So much more special, should I say. And then the inside looks so simple, but it's just so pretty. And an ideal card if you have quite a few things to make, because I know a lot of you have got lots of cards to make, and you want a few that are a bit more special than just adding your topper and a few swirls. So I think that it's just, you know, it makes it look like you've put so much more time into it. It stands up perfectly, will sit proud on any mantelpiece. Again, another quick tutorial, because, you know, that's what you want at Christmas. You want quick Christmas cards that look great. They want to look as though you've made so much more of an effort than you actually have. And I think this fits the bill. It's just pretty, it's very festive with the colours, and works so well with whatever you've got in your stash. You would be able to mix and match different things that you've got from your Anna Griffin collection. Maybe bring a few things in that aren't Anna. Maybe you want to use something, a different paper range or something, to go with your vintage toppers. You make it work what you have in your stash, basically. So please check my blog. I shall take lots more photos of this project, both inside and out. Have a look at the list of the ingredients that we've used to make this. It's all on there, it's all on my blog, so's the other 500 odd projects. So I'm sure there's something else for you to watch on there. Please give me the thumbs up, I always forget to say that. And I would just like to say thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time.